How's it going, you scallywags? It is Kaiju no Kami, aka God of Pirates, today with another Kaiju number 8 video. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done like a monster number 8 manga review video. I think it was last month. So I guess it wasn't that long ago, or yeah, it was. Well, I guess it wasn't that long ago, but even still. But anyway, we're back again with chapter 47. I haven't read the chapters in a while because right now we're up to 50. I read from 40 like 46 the last chapter we went on to 50, and there's a lot of stuff I want to cover with each chapter. Starting with this one. Now the first chapter we start. The first page we start with the same page that we left off in chapter 46, which was basically Kafka just basically punched the shit out of monster number 9, and he was dead. Well, I wouldn't say it was confirmed that he was dead. At first we was kind of thinking like, oh, maybe is he actually dead? Maybe he is, or maybe he's not. We had a theory about maybe like number 9 like blocked the attack or dodged it, or moved its body to a different part of the ant monster to protect itself, or at least the core, because Kafka did say he found the core. So then they were what's it called? So yeah, they would say like monster number 8. It seemed like he destroyed number 9, and Kiji, who is the deputy director of the defense force, he responded saying like how terrifying how terrifying monster number 8's power is. And then we see number 9. It seems like like I saw, we was right before he moved his body to a different part, at least some of his body. At least moved a different part of his body to the other part of the monster, and he's like and he can't regenerate because he says this is bad, I can't regenerate properly, and I should meet up with Beta and Fuse. So then that's when next panel we get another number, we get the other number 9, and so we see that like, okay, so he's basically, well, how do I say this, he basically made a copy of himself essentially, but the copies have like different not different personalities, but they have their own separate personalities. They have different names. Like one is Beta, the other one is Fuse, and we know that they're like different personalities, because one of them responds like, "Huh, want to meet up," while the other one is like, "Oh, I can't come over there because I'm busy right now." Because he's fighting, because the other one, because I think there's there's 3. There's number 9, the number 9 that we know, the one that's like badly injured. Then we have Beta and Fuse. Beta, I'm not sure who is who. I think they never really specify who is who, so we know Beta and Fuse. Beta is probably against Namuri, and Fuse is probably against Kikaru. Because remember, number 9 split himself into 2, between for one to fight Kafka, the other one to fight Kikaru, I think, if my memory serves correctly. But so we're gonna call this one the one that Namuri's going against is Fuse. Fuse is going against Namuri and stuff like that, and Namuri's keeping him busy. He's Namuri's really keeping him busy, so he's not leaving any openings whatsoever for Fuse to try to escape at the moment. And right now, and then that's when Fuse says, "I'm learning right now," and then Namuri's asking EG, that's the bald guy with the scar, about what's the current situation with number 8. Going no, not the current situation, but what's the plan if number 8 goes on a rampage. And then that's when Namuri said, "I can't leave that to the rookie, so I'll do it myself." And then that's when he goes into a stance kind of like this, he has this weapon behind him, his weapon's right here behind him, and he goes in a stance like this, and then he releases, it seems like it's basically he's releasing 98% of force, because it says right here released force 98%, so that's almost his full power essentially. Now I'm pretty sure there's a huge drawback to this, obviously, because you see right here, Namuri slices up Fuse very fast, and Fuse points out that it's a blade that burns while it cuts, and it's causing him to take forever for him to heal himself. So this is a very big power that he got, And so yeah, there's a very big power that he got, but I'm assuming that there's a huge cost to this. Like maybe it's like lifespan or something. I'm not really sure, or maybe it just drains him like crazy. Because again, really the like shorten the life thing. That's only for like monster made weapons. And since the suits are not like monster weapons, then he should be okay for the most part. But he'll probably be like very exhausted and stuff like that. So that's when Fuse is like, okay, let me just shoot some distance. And next thing you know, Namuri shoots him with his same weapon, the same like, the bladed weapon he used. So it's a blade and a gun. So a gun blade essentially, which that's really cool. That's really badass. So it was what? So he basically like he has like no weakness. And Fuse points it out saying like he uses the blade and the gun in waves, so he has no weakness in terms of like range. Because if you want to go long range, okay, then I'll switch to the gun. Close range, blade. And that's really good. That's really a nice weapon to see. I love when it comes to seeing like not even just blades in general, but like gun blades, because gun blades are one of those weapons that's like hardly used in like, well, just like in any like anime or like show or movie stuff in general. So it's nice to see a gun blade be into play. But then that's when Fuse like dodges them attacks, and he actually counters some of them. He's basically saying that he's learned, so far we can learn right from number 9, not even just Fuse, but in general, this is a very different type of monster. This is a monster knows how to adapt against his opponent. He's learning as he fights, like how Broly from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. So yeah. And then number 9 like places like has laid out like its body, like parts of his body out, like different sides, like different angles of Namuri, like a root to like basically counter him and to like cause like a big explosion. So then we get a big kaboom. And then Kiji and Isao. Isao is Kikiru's dad. Kikiru's dad and Isao. That's the the deputy director of the defense force. They're both talking about like how number 9 he's evolving while he's fight. To begin with, like to start it, like it had a different appearance from like the reports that was made from the 3rd unit. And so now Kikiru's dad, Isao, he's like, while it's mingling with humans, it learns, it continues to evolve. And number 9 is a virus-like monster, is what he said. So basically, we've already said it before, he's learning as he's fighting. He's kind of like a virus, because like how like in time like viruses have evolved to something like more dangerous. Basically, how it is with number 9. He's evolving to a much more stronger, more adaptive kind of monster, and we can see this as a different type of monster because they really haven't like gone against that type of monster before. Even Kiji mentions that like a trait that monsters until now have never had, how menacing, meaning that no other monster, not even the previous numbered monsters they went against, had that same trait as number 9. So this is the first of many monsters to have that trait. But that's when Namuri said, ooh, scary, but it's all good because I'm a way bigger menace than that. And then that's when we see like, Namuri is like completely unscathed, because remember, he was getting blasted from all angles from his seams, and his hair is like down, like it's covering his eyes, kind of like a hentai protagonist and stuff like that. And then 9 is confused, like, huh, you're unscathed, but how? And then that's when Namuri says, well then, since my suit's all warmed up now, it's time to hunt. And he gets like some kind of like Sharingan, like kind of well, they're not really like I mean, I guess you could say they're like kind of like a Sharingan eyes, but at the same time they're not, because like I'll go on that a little bit later. But yeah, Namuri pulls back his hair, and his his eyes change differently, like the pupil of his eyes, like the shape and stuff been changed differently. So it's time to hunt. And then number 9 is like, what are those eyes? Those eyes look just like, and then since get cut off, and then Namuri shoots a hole right in his chest. He shoots a hole right through his chest, and number 9's thinking like, wait, what? I thought I dodged this and stuff. And then that's when, in the last panel we get, is first we get on the right side we get Isao saying RT 001. Jin Namori's other personal weapon, made from number 9's retinas. It's Japan's oldest numbers weapon. And that is what we get at the last chapter. Now when I read this, when I first saw this before seeing like the color, because at the last panel they showed us in color. I might like use the thumb. Yeah, I might use that as a thumbnail. I don't know, but yeah, it's like, ooh. For when I was reading this, I was thinking like, is this like this looks like some kind of like Sharingan like technique. I don't know. Maybe every time I see like a freaking like a different eye color change and the pupils all different, I immediately think of Sharingan. It's not the same color, but maybe it has the same like ability type like the Sharingan. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, just who knows? So, ooh. And then another thing too in the last chapter, like we also see like what's it called? Something that also kind of confirms that there seems to be like a Sharingan like technique, because like what's it called? So everything is in color, not just like Narumi's eyes, but also like Isao and like number 9. But number 9 looks different. It's like you know in Naruto where there's Byakugan, and when it's activated, when they hear someone from the Hyuga clan activates it, they see like all the chakra flow and then buying the pressure points. It's kind of like that. So I'm assuming maybe it's something like the Byakugan and maybe not the Sharingan instead. We do not know. You'll have to find out in the next review. And if you want to see another review, like chapter review, then go ahead and like this video. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I don't know why you haven't done it in the first place, but go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1.2k subscribers by fall of 2022. That's next year on my birthday, preferably. By the way, we are getting close to getting to 150 subscribers, by the way, which it's a small milestone, but hey, that is a good milestone. So if we could like get to that one soon, then who knows? Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I won't. Maybe I know. And we'll find out. But yeah, let me know what you think about this chapter review. Is something you like about it? What is something that you don't like about it? Are you excited for what's gonna happen to the next chapter? For the next chapter to come up? Are you excited to find out what ability Namori has? Better yet, question of the video: what do you think Namori's ability is? In the comment section below. I'm Kaiju no Kami, aka God of Pirates, and this is your captain signing off. Yarg.